Hi, my name is Emily Cook. I was born in St. Louis, Missouri and raised in Des Moines, Iowa, so I have been a Midwest girl for my whole life. I come from a family of 6, and actually both of my parents are healthcare workers. My mom was a nurse and my dad is a radiologist. During the pandemic, I got to work in the hospital alongside of my dad, and so we saw how COVID was affecting healthcare workers firsthand. At the time, I was working in the PACU, and I heard a lot of different complaints from the nurses, the greatest one being that there was such a big nursing shortage. The nursing shortage also led to a bed shortage. So we didn't have enough nurses, which led to not having enough places for our patients to go. So when they came out of the PACU, when we'd recover them, we didn't have anywhere to send them. It led to a lot of patient holds, a lot of frustrated nurses and administrators, and a lot of patients that were just anxious to have a place to go. However, despite all of these, the greatest concern that I heard from nurses was that they missed being able to smile at their patients. At the time, we were all wearing masks, which covered half of our faces and made it really difficult for us to connect through smiles. I believe that smiles are super powerful. They're a great way for us to really get to know someone and to show someone that we care. But masks, sadly, do take them away. I saw these nurses get really creative. They learned how to smile with their eyes, how to smile with their words, and make their patients feel cared for even though they couldn't show it through their facial expressions. I really admired the creativity that I saw from these nurses during such a difficult time. One of the values from the College of Nursing that I feel like describes me best is learning. Like I said, I was raised in the Midwest, so I was never close to the mountains, but I always had this desire to learn how to ski. So when I moved to Utah, I knew it was time to finally become a skier. So my husband, who's a really good skier, took me up to Snow Basin, and I tried it out. After going on the bunny hill for enough times for me to feel pretty confident in my skills, he took me up to my first green run. Let's just say when I made it to the bottom, 45 minutes later, I was feeling pretty beat up, but I was determined to learn this new skill and not quit on it. So I signed up for a class at BYU, and I focused on the basics. I did all the drills that they taught me how to do. I went on my own time to continue practicing skiing, and little by little, I could feel myself getting better as I stayed dedicated to learning this new skill. By the end of the season, I went on my very first black diamond, and I was so proud of myself. I am a learner and not a quitter, and I know that that will serve me well as a nursing student and as a nurse. We live in a world where we all have to be continued learners because everything is changing so rapidly. And I know that I'm prepared to be a successful nursing student because of my ability to learn new things.